Today we're diving into the power of routine, not the boring, rigid kind, but the kind that brings clarity, balance, and calm into even the most hectic days. From small wins to major mindset shifts, we're talking about how you can take back control of your time and your peace of mind. So if you've ever felt like you're just barely keeping up, this episode is for you. Picture this. There's this young woman, let's call her Anna, who's totally overwhelmed. She's juggling school, work, social life, family, you name it. And she's like constantly in this state of, well, chaos. You know that feeling, right? Like everything's spinning out of control?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's such a common experience. We all hit that point where we feel like there are just too many moving parts to keep track of. Did she have that moment where it all clicked?
Oh, totally. One morning, she woke up late. Again. Missed her bus, forgot her lunch, almost cried in the elevator on the way to work. And then she kind of just stopped. Like she realized right there in that miserable elevator that she needed some structure in her life. Some, what's the word? Stability. Otherwise, her world was going to keep falling apart.
Yeah, stability is such a key word here. It's about regaining control where you feel completely lost. And for most people, routines are one of the best ways to do that. It's kind of like you're taking all that chaos and giving it a framework, Something predictable to hold on to.
Exactly. And I think what's so interesting is how small changes in her routine had such a big impact. Like she stopped snoozing her alarm, just woke up at the same time every day. And that one little thing just sort of set the tone for everything else she wanted to fix. It's kind of like a domino effect.
Right, because routines aren't just about organizing your day. They give your brain a break too. You stop spending energy on figuring out, like, what do I do next? You've already made those decisions in advance, and that frees up mental space for actually tackling what matters.
Totally. It's like your brain goes on autopilot for the boring stuff, so you can actually focus on the fun or important things. I mean, honestly, when I started podcasting, my schedule was all over the place, and it was exhausting.
Let me guess, you, set up a routine to keep it all from crashing down?
Oh yeah, big time. I started blocking off specific hours, making time to prep, to record, even to just brainstorm. And once I got into that rhythm, it was like everything clicked. I wasn't scrambling anymore. It felt balanced,
Yeah, and that balance is so important. It's like you're setting boundaries for yourself, but also giving yourself permission to breathe a little. And honestly, breathability, if that's a word, is such an underrated part of routines.
Totally agree. And the cool thing is, routines aren't one size fits all. What worked for Anna or for me isn't like the only formula. It's about finding what fits your life and what makes you feel not just productive, but calm and grounded at the same time. How routines can bring balance and clarity. Let's zero in on one of the most important parts of the day, mornings. I mean, they really set the tone for everything that follows, right?
Definitely. And for a lot of people, mornings can feel like a mad dash. Just trying to get out the door on time with everything intact.
Exactly. But the key, I think, is to kind of flip that script, Like instead of rushing, you make it about, intention. Maybe you start small, just organizing the things you need the night before. That way, when you wake up, you're not scrambling for your coffee or frantically searching for your keys.
Right. Or even just having a set wake-up time, like you mentioned with Anna earlier. It creates that consistency, and that alone can give you a sense of stability.
Yes. And on top of that, adding in something energizing can make such a big difference. For me, it's as simple as washing my face with cold water or doing a quick 5-minute stretch. It's not about doing a full-on workout, just something to get your body moving. What about you?
I'm with you on the movement part, but for me, it's also about taking a few minutes to plan out my day. I just make a quick list of the top 3 things I need to focus on. Nothing too detailed, just enough to give me direction,
Totally. And then, on the flip side, evenings are all about unwinding. Like, if mornings are for energizing, evenings are for disconnecting. Step 1, put down the screens. Trust me, your brain will thank you.
Yeah, disconnecting is huge. And honestly, I wasn't super great at this during college. I used to study until, way too late, scrolling for study inspiration on my phone, which really means procrastinating, let's be honest.
Relatable. So what changed?
Well, at some point, I realized that my late-night habits were actually wrecking my focus the next day. So I made a rule. No screens an hour before bed. Instead, I'd spend that time winding down, reading something light, organizing my desk for the next day, just little things to create a calmer vibe.
And did you feel the difference?
Oh, big time. It was like flipping a switch. Once I started, I found I was sleeping better, waking up more rested, and just, moving through my day with more clarity.
That's the thing, right? Routines don't have to be these big, dramatic overhauls. Small, manageable changes can make all the difference, morning or night. Okay, so small, manageable changes are definitely key, but it's also important to think about flexibility. What happens when life throws you a curveball, Like, we can't always stick to the exact same plan every day.
Right. And that's where adaptability comes in. It's not about having a rigid system that breaks down the moment something unexpected happens. It's more about giving yourself structure with some wiggle room built in.
Yes, like, should you have to, I don't know, switch up your work hours or make adjustments because of, say, a family emergency, your routine can still support you. It's kind of like having a safety net, right?
Exactly. And when you think about it, adaptability is, a skill. It makes your routines work for you rather than stressing you out. Plus, there's a lot of psychological benefits too.
Like increased motivation?
Totally. And heightened concentration. When you're adaptable, it's like your focus shifts naturally to what matters most in the moment. You stop sweating every little detail and start seeing the bigger picture.
I love that. And for the listeners, this isn't about giving up on having a routine. It's more like modifying it when needed. If you're feeling stuck, maybe just aim for small steps.
Yeah, small steps are key. A lot of people think change has to be like this huge leap forward, but it's really about gradual progress. Let's say you've been trying to exercise every evening, but suddenly your schedule changes. Swapping to a morning walk could be a great workaround. It's still progress, right?
Exactly. And honestly, a big part of this is celebrating those small wins. Like, it's okay to give yourself a pat on the back for even the tiniest improvements. I mean, how else are you going to stay motivated to keep going?
Completely agree. And those small wins, they add up. That's when you start realizing, hey, I'm not just surviving my day anymore. I'm kind of thriving.
Yeah, thriving really is the goal. And the beauty of adaptable routines? They're all about finding balance, no matter what life throws at you. So, to everyone listening, remember, you don't need a perfect routine. You just need one that works for where you're at, right now.
Well said. And I hope what we've shared today gives you the tools and the mindset to start making changes that feel meaningful, no matter how small they are.
Absolutely. And on that note, that's all for today, folks. It's been such a great conversation, and I hope you're walking away with some new ideas to try. Until next time, keep embracing those little changes and celebrating those wins.
Take care, everyone, and thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe. We post new content daily, so be sure to hit the bell button to be notified. Comment below and let us know what you need to learn next. As always, be kind to yourself and others. Your future is bright.